So we are back with the brand new NHL 17 franchise mode. So franchise, it's actually looks pretty good this year. Last year was kind of boring. New gen was actually really bad when it comes to franchise mode, but maybe it's might be able to redeem the NHL series. But let's go and name our GM of the Vancouver Canucks. What should we name him? Let's go and honor a late meme and call it name it Humongous, because everyone saw the video, at least the new memes going on. Humongous. So let's go and add him on to the Vancouver Canucks as a GM. So I guess how you spell it. And let's go and continue on with this franchise mode. So Humongous, the brand new GM of the Vancouver Canucks. We're not going to the Leafs. Let's go to Vancouver. So Vancouver. So looks like the owner's personality. It's 4.5 stars for spending, 4.5 stars for importance of winning. That's not good. And 2 stars patience. So we're working with a pretty bad owner, which kind of sucks. So it looks like concessions 2 stars, team store 2 stars, parking lot with 2 stars, and club seat 1 star. So we got to build this arena up, make it a lot better in Rogers Arena. But got 77 million. Our top players are Daniel Henrik-Sardine and Alexander Edler, and I guess you can consider Chris Tannen. Let's go and bring him in as a brand new team in NHL 17 franchise mode. So go toggle off a few things on here. So gotta accept relocation. I'm not gonna relocate the Vancouver Canucks. Whoever relocates the Vancouver Canucks is the dumbest person in the world. I hate when people take teams like the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Vancouver Canucks, teams that would likely never be moved, like basically ever, and they go and relocate them somewhere. It doesn't make sense. Like everyone's on YouTube is relocating the Carolina Hurricanes to anywhere they want, which I was gonna do Carolina before I found everyone is doing that, but obviously now I don't want to do relocation because every single YouTuber is doing relocation. So there's my little went off in a tangent there, but let's go and check out some of this stuff. So GM firing, we'll keep it on just in case, because I don't want to get. Well, I guess. Yeah, we'll keep it on because it basically commits to realism. I don't want to get fired for doing bad, because that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're tanking to get a good draft pick. But owner mode, we'll do owner mode for sure. Finances, now we'll manage our own finances. I think we're good, and we're obviously gonna play with waivers on. If you'd play without waivers on, I don't know what you're doing. It's not the NHL. But rules and settings, I'm probably actually gonna be playing a few games per season. So let's go into the settings, and I'm gonna change the rules. Obvious, well, not the rules, but this the whatchamacallit, not that. Let's go on to advanced. Not that one either. Let's go on to gameplay sliders then. I got those. Oh, not sliders. Let's go on to I want to change it so it's not pro. Where is this? There it is. Okay. So we're gonna go on, I guess, Superstar. I barely played Superstar ever in my life when it comes to NHL. So I did that. I'm playing an all Madden NFL 17. I do play an All-Star for MLB The Show 16, so might as well commit and go with All-Star. Superstar just seems kind of out of reach right now. If I play well in All-Star, like I win all the games, which is kind of unrealistic, then it'll go into Superstar, but for now, it'll be on All-Star. So there you go. Save that. And there you go. It's gone there. And let's go and advance. 25 years is the traditional GM length. Let's go on with this. Obviously, the period length's going to be a lot more. I'm just going to go and adjust that before. Let's go and start this NHL 17 career mode off right here, the franchise mode. So, obviously, we can try and make the Vancouver Canucks great again, just like Donald Trump. I don't know if I really should compare myself to Donald Trump. I'm not going to tear apart this team. One thing I'm not going to do is to trade the Sedin brothers in the first episode. I hate when people do that. They take the Vancouver Canucks and they trade the Sedin brothers. Likely the Sedin brothers will never ever get traded. I'm just going to say that out there. Put that one out there. Sedin brothers not going to get traded. I might trade a few players down the stretch, but I'm most likely not going to touch the team too much. Because the team is fine where it is. It's a losing team by default, so you can't really do much with it because you want to lose this season. First season is more of a tanking season. Next season is going to be when we're actually going to compete, just like Cleveland Browns won. First season was a mess where they went 4-10, I think. Not 4-10, went only won 4 games basically. And now, the next season, we're going to go and basically draft a good team. So, right now, we are in the preseason of the franchise mode. But first, I'm not going to go in so many games. Because right now, I have that update installing in the background. Because update takes like 3 hours to download. So, it's a big update. So, I'm probably going to go and redo this GM mode. Like, remake it. So that way the players are on their actual teams. Because I heard some of the players aren't on their actual teams. Like, some players should be on the Islanders when they're on like the new Nashville Predators or something like that. So, got that. We'll figure that out later, but let's go and do a team overview just to go and start this series off with like kind of a lighter note. So let's go on to not roster. I guess we had to go roster, yeah, because we had no depth charts, obviously, because that's the lines. Let's go on to edit lines, I guess. So, or should we go roster moves? We'll preview the lines first. So, assistant coach, we don't really need to do that. We'll do it ourselves. So our team actually looks not too bad, I guess, when you look at it. So we got Henrik Sedin first line center, Daniel Sedin left winger, and Louis Eriksson the right winger. So one thing that's so great about this game though this year is the overalls actually go up if the player's playing well. Like say, I don't know, Bo Horvat's having a really good season. He jumps up to like an 88, 89 overall instead of just going up at 2 overall after the season just because he had a decent season. It actually goes and updates in real time to reflect how good they are, which is really good to see. NHL actually stepped up and did that, or EA did. But anyway, let's go and look at these lines. We got obviously Henrik Sedin, our first line center, Daniel Sedin, our left winger, and Louis Eriksson, our right winger on the first line. Second line, we got Brandon Sutter, our center, Sven Berchi, left winger, and Jannik Hansen, the right winger. Third line, we got kind of the young, younging, Bo Horvat, the center, 84 overall. He's going to be the franchise guy. And then we got Alexander Burrows, left winger. He's kind of on his way out, 35 years old. And we got Emersidium Edom, 24 years old. He's kind of stuck in between there when it comes to just, I guess he's more of a third liner kind of thing for his career. But Emersidium Edom, 80 overall. Now on to the fourth line. So fourth line, we got Marcus Granlund, 80 overall. Then we got Jake Vertan, left winger, 80 overall, 20 years old. And we got Derek Dorsett, so the grinder, right winger, 29 years old, Derek Dorsett. So that's the lines right there for our offense. Let's go on to our defense. So defense, we do have the top pairing. We have Alexander Edler and Chris Tanev. Second line pairing, we got Ben Hutton and Eric Gredbranson. And then third line, we got Lucas Abiza and Alex Biga. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I don't really know this guy. But anyway, that is the defensive pairings on the team. Right now, I'm kind of like Ben Hutton's going to be great. Like, look at that top 4 defenseman. He's going to be like a top... He's basically almost his potential in a way. He might get better. I really don't know. He's not top 2 yet. But let's go on to goalies. So goalies, we're kind of in stuck in between years. So we do have Ryan Miller, who is 36 years old, 84 overall, and we do have Jacob Markstrom. So Markstrom, he might be able to take over Ryan Miller this season because I can see Ryan Miller declining rapidly just because of his age. He's probably going to retire next season. But those are the goalies pairing right now. I don't know if we have any on the minors. I think we do. I'll go check that out later. Let's go into roster moves. Just see the entire farm system in depth so we can see what's coming up, what's going down. I don't know what's going around. But let's go on to in the system because that's what we didn't look at. So you do have like Chaput right here. He's obviously a center. Michael Chaput. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Chaput. I don't know. But 77 overall center. He's 24 years old. He'll be stuck in the minors most likely just due to his potential. But go on to defenseman, I guess. The defenseman, we do have actually some pretty decent defensemen. We do have, obviously, Jordan Subban, 75 overall. PK did say Jordan could be better than him in real life, so you never know. If Jordan Subban could go, his potential could suddenly rise and become a decent player in the NHL. But let's go on to some other guys. So we obviously do have Philip Larson, who is 26 years old, top 6 defenseman. He could go and make the club easily just by his overall right now. But Philip Larson's stuck in the minors for now, so he can build his skills. But now we do have the next guy, Nikita Triumkin. I think that's how you say it. But Nikita, he is 22 years old. He's a high top 6 defenseman, so he's got some pretty decent potential there on him. And he's 80 overall at 22 years old. So looking great so far. His physical looks great. So he could maybe be kind of a gritty defenseman in the NHL. But let's go on to goalies. So we do have Richard Bachman, who is 75 overall. We might need to add somebody. I really don't know. Maybe a backup minor goalie, because we do probably need... Yeah, because we need like maybe 3 goalies for the main club, and then we probably need 2 backups for the minors. So we might have to add a few goalies under the roster, maybe, but that's what it is right now. That's our entire roster for the Vancouver Canucks. Next episode will be a guess, simulating, looking at the team, seeing if we can trade anybody. I don't really want to trade anybody in the first episode or second episode. We'll probably do some simulating, maybe simulate the preseason, and then we'll probably go and start the regular season next episode. So, and I guess we could look at the ownership too and like maintaining the arena and all that kind of stuff next episode. This episode just is a team overview. So anyway, I guess on this episode offer here, so make sure to like, subscribe for more NHL 17 franchise mode, the Vancouver Canucks. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.